Love Number 12 by Emily Dickinson, also titled In Vain. This poem paints a clear picture of forbidden love. It describes a man who serves heaven, God, who is kept away from her by the sexton's lock and key. A sexton is a person who looks after a church and churchyard. A sever is a fancy drinking cup, and she speaks of her and the object of her affection being treated as objects to be locked away in the cabinet, unable to live with her love. She speaks of waiting for him to shut his gaze down, meaning to turn from his commitment to God to be with her. But she knows he cannot, nor could she ask him to. To leave the priesthood would be like being thrown out into the cold. She could never allow it. And she cannot rise to the calling to serve God beside him, because she knows her love for this man would blot out the face of Jesus, saturating her sight. For a woman of devout faith like Emily Dickinson, a romance with a man of the cloth, a priest, would be the ultimate betrayal, both of herself and her God. So she lives trapped in a place of despair, within reach of the one she loves, but hopelessly unable to reach out and grab hold of it. In vain. I cannot live with you. It would be a life, and life is over there. Behind the shelf the sexton keeps the key to, putting up our life, his porcelain, like a cup discarded of the housewife, quaint or broken. A newer sever pleases, old ones crack. I could not die with you, for one must wait to shut the other's gaze down. You could not, and I? Could I stand by and see you freeze without my rite of frost, death's privilege? Nor could I rise with you, because your face would put out Jesus. That new grace glow plain and foreign on my homesick eye, except that you than he shone closer by. They'd judge us. How? For you served heaven, you know, or sought to. I could not, because you saturated sight, and I had no more eyes for sordid excellence as paradise. And were you lost, I would be. Though my name rang loudest on the heavenly fame, and you were saved, and I, condemned to be where you were not, that self were hell to me. So, we must keep apart, you there, I here, with just the door ajar, that oceans are, and prayer, and that pale sustenance, despair.